Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new social study lesson. Please get your book, Our Community and Beyond ready, page 110, and let's start. You know, this unit we're talking about how to be a good citizen, right? And we know that we will be learning a lot about how to be a good person for your community, how to be helpful to community, and the big main idea that our actions affect others. All right. So being a good citizen help our community to run smoothly. Following the laws and helping others are a way to be a good citizen. But let's learn about all those big words. All right, page 110. The list below shows some important words you will learn in this unit. Their definitions can be found in the next page. Read the words. So this is the foldables activity that shows you and help you to understand the new words and help you to learn the meaning of the words. All right, so we have citizens, we have right, we have rule, we have law, conflict, and symbol. So this is how to do this activity if you like to. It's really fun. Where to cut? They have all what you need. Just follow the steps step by step. So step 1, what do you need to have? Step 2, step 3, step 4. And for cutting, probably you might ask an adult to support and help you and assist you in this activity if you're not 100% sure of using the scissor. But if I look here, I can see citizens, I see people, I see children helping each other, probably see some kid doing the work, and I see people. I think they are doing something for the community. But reading and understanding the meaning of these words will help me to understand what all these pictures talking about. So here it is. A citizen, this is the first word. As you see, we have those words in yellow. So, first word, a citizen is a person who belongs to a country. So the person who belongs to a country or a city or a state, we call that he's a citizen of this country or a citizen of this place. So how can you be a good citizen in your classroom? How can you be a good person in your classroom? There's lots to do that. You can be respectful for your friends, you can listen, you can respect their belongings, you can wait for your turn. So there's too many ways to show how can you be a good citizen in your classroom. So the meaning of the first word, citizen, is a person who belongs to a country. All right, the next word, right. A right is a freedom we have. When I say it's your right to do this, so that's your freedom to do this. It's your right to ask for a question. It's your right to have a decent playground to play and have fun. It's your right to have a safe environment to live in. So this is all your right. Over here, the question or the activity, little activity that belongs to this word to make sure that you understand it. Mark an X on the word that does not belong. So we have right, liberty, freedom, apple. So which word you think does not belong to right or that? So right, freedom, liberty, they all related to each other and they all connect and have the same meaning in a way or another. I see that apple is the odd word, so we're gonna X the word apple. All right. The third word we have in our on page 110. What a rule? A rule tells us what we can do and cannot. So when I say this is the rule of a school that I have to line up, or this is the rules to play. You can even have your own rules, like when you have your friends over or your cousins and you playing. You said, "Oh, this is the rule for playing with my toys that you need to help me to put them back again," for example. So the rules tell us what we can and cannot do. Or you can say, "Oh, the rule of our house, we cannot eat in my bedroom. So if you want to eat, we can go to the kitchen or the dining table and sit and eat." So rules show me what I can do or what I should not do. So what rules are the students following? As you see here, to being safe. So they are lining up, standing in a line or following the line to go to the cafeteria or to eat their lunch. So they are following the rules. This is simple rules. All right. The fourth word, number 4, law. A law is a rule that everyone must follow. So if I live in California, I have to follow the law in California. If I live in in New York, I need to follow the law over there. If I'm living in a different country, I have to follow the law. So a law everyone must follow. I want to say, if I go to France or England, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm American, I'm not going to follow the law. No, the law over there, I need to follow. If I'm in this country, I need to follow their law, and I need to respect it too. So write one more law below. Drivers here, they put two laws. One more we need to add. Drivers must stop at red light. That's a law. Everyone. You might think, oh, but I come from a different country. Like, let's say, oh, I come from England. Yes, but the stop sign here, you must stop. You have to. So all drivers must stop at a red light. You need to follow the law. Second, always wear a seat belt. Always wear seat belt. So don't say, oh, I'm not in the mood, the seat belt is tight. Oh, I can't play my game if I have to put my seat belt. No, that's a law. You can't break it. And if we break it, we'll be in trouble. Number 3, you need to add one more law. So I can think of, for example, don't use a phone when you drive, right? So this could be a good law that you can add it here. All right. Now we have the 5th word, conflict. A conflict is a problem between 2 or more people. So let's say you and your friends are playing on the playground, and then you have a little problem. So you're going to say, oh, we have a conflict here that, for example, you need to use the field to play basketball, but your friends were there and you want to play soccer. So this is a conflict. Like, we have a little problem here between 2 or more. So we need help. We need someone to help us solve this problem. Over here, write about a conflict you have that you have had at home or in school. So as I give you an idea, you can just write something else or something that you think, you know, happened. All right. And then we have the last word, a symbol. A symbol is something that stands for something else. Remember when we cover about the map and where we live, and we say the symbol on the map that this is a park, but you have a picture of a slide or a swing, or this is a restaurant, so you have a picture of plates and fork and knife. So a symbol is something that stands for something else. Over here we have the American flag is a symbol of our country. So if I have the American flag, that means I'm talking about America. All right, so draw a picture of the flag, then you can draw a picture of the American flag at the bottom of the page. And if you don't have space, you can just do it, try to make it small. I know that place is not that big over here, just this part. You can make it small, and then of course, you know the colors, red and white and blue, and the star. All right. So this is still part of the foldable activity that I ask you, please ask an adult to help you to do it, because there is cutting over here. All right. Now we have page 113, primary sources. All right. I'm going to read it, then I'm going to watch a little video. Video and audio recording are primary sources. Video recording is a picture with sounds. Movies and TV shows are video recordings. An audio recording is a sound recording without video. So we use this as a primary sources, like something I didn't watch or something happened in another part of the world. I was not there. So when I watch the video, this is called primary sources, that it's a witness or show me what happened in this part of the world. And the audio is when you only have the sound. But the video, you have the picture and you have the sound together. All right. You can learn about people, places, and events by listening to and watching video and audio recordings. Look at the video on the right. It shows a new program about bullies in school. So, as we say, video, it's a picture and sound that can show you things happen in a different part of the world, in places or events like an important basketball game or important event that happen in another part of the world or another state. You cannot be there at this time, but watching the video or watching the TV show make you understand and see what's happening over there. And also, audio is just when you have this information and you listen to this information. Okay, if I look over here, video recordings are picture with sound. So audio recording are sound recording without video. So like what I'm doing now, it's video because you look at the picture and you listen to sound. But if you're only listening to the sound, that's called audio. Okay, video screen. If you look here, what can we learn from the video and the audio recordings? What can we see here? I can see that these girls are bullying that girl. Look, they talk about her, they had a smile, and that she's not happy. So what's happening here, that these kids are bullying their friend. So we need to write this down. What's happening? As we see, the girl is being bullied by her friends in class. So I'm gonna write that the girl is being bullied by her friends in a class, right? As you see over here. All right. Okay, what advice would you give the girl who's being bullied? As you see this girl, I can tell that she's not happy, right? And she's just sitting. So what do you think we should do here? What kind of advice we should ask her to do? I think we need to ask her to go and talk to adults, right? Her teacher, her supervisor, the supervisor of the class. So what advice would you give the girl who's being bullied? Of course, go and talk to an adult. Okay, so let's write this down. So what should I do? What I'm gonna ask the girl, what are we gonna say? We're gonna ask the girl to go and talk to an adult. So I will help the girl, no, I will advise the girl to go and talk to an adult, right? Tell them what happened, what's the problem, and she's being bullied, and then the adults will help her to they will talk and handle the situation and talk to the other girls. Okay. I have a little video here talking about being a good citizen. So let's listen to this video.
My name is Kaylee, and today we're going to talk about what it means to be a citizen and how to practice being a good one. Have you heard the word citizen before? There are two ways to describe what a citizen is. A citizen is a person who lives in a particular state or town. For example, if John lives in San Francisco, California, he is a citizen of San Francisco and a citizen in California. And you are a citizen of your city and state too. There is another definition of being a citizen that has more meaning. A citizen is someone who legally belongs to a certain country. When you are a citizen of a country, you have the freedoms and rights of that country. In the United States, all people born in the U.S. are citizens of the United States, but there are other ways to become a citizen as well. Citizens in the United States have certain freedoms, like the freedom to practice any religion, the freedom to speak up and protest or disagree with the government, the freedom to travel and live anywhere in the country, the freedom to buy a house or land, and the freedom to marry whomever you want and have kids of your own if you wish. These are just a few of the many freedoms U.S. citizens have in their own country. But with all of these freedoms, citizens also have rules and responsibilities, like the responsibility to vote in elections, the responsibility to learn about what is going on in your community and your country, the responsibility to pay taxes, which pay teachers, librarians, firefighters, and help build bridges and roads. The responsibility to follow the laws in your city, state, and country. These are just a few of the responsibilities of a U.S. citizen. It's not just the responsibility of grown-ups to be good citizens. Kids can be good citizens too. What are some ways that you can serve your community and country? You can pick up litter you see at the park or in your neighborhood. You can collect toys and food for needy children. You can invite a new child from a different country to play with you at the park. You can teach your friends how to be good citizens too. Practice what you've learned by doing the online games and quizzes.
Okay, so that was a little video about being a good citizen and how